And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God.
Now we're seeing the second resurrection. Now we're seeing the second resurrection. Read.
And the books were open,
Mm-hmm.
and another book was open.
So now the books were open. Books, plural. What are these books, people? These are the laws of Moses. These are the prophets. The heavenly tables. And then it says and another book was open. What was the other book that was open? Read.
Which is the book of life.
Which is the book of life. So the people in the second resurrection are going to receive their judgment from not only the law and the prophets, but also the book of life. Most High gonna sit there, he's gonna sit down like a judge, open the book of life, and he's gonna have all the other books. Just like y'all see in the library. He got all of them sitting there. All right. So what we got here? And now everybody one by one is going to receive their judgment. Read.
And the dead were judged out of those things which are written in the books.
In the books, plural. You're going to be held to the standards that are within those books, plural. Read.
According to their works.
According to their what?
Works.
According to their what?
Works.
So what are those works, people? What are those works written of in the Bible? Those who kept the law. For all those people, man, my faith, I just live by faith. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. It says that you're going to be judged according to your works. Check this out, read.
Verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them.
So death and hell delivered up the dead that were in them. So now Hades in the bosom of Abraham have now released all of the dead to be judged. So now in the second resurrection, they're all returning for judgment. Read.
And they were judged every man according to their works.
They were judged every man according to what?
Their works.
According to their works. Now check this out. This is what's important. Now check out what's happening here. Read.
Verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Now we're seeing the end of death. This is where death comes to an end. That means that death and the holding place for the dead have now been cast into the lake of fire. The Sheol will no longer be receiving souls. There's only the lake of fire. So death will no longer exist, right? And the holding place for the dead will no longer exist because they're no longer necessary. Read.
This is the second death.
This is the second death, the final death. Read.
Verse 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast to the lake of fire.
And those who are not found in that book of life, your name was blotted out, you're cast into the lake of fire. Never to return again. No more holding places. No more waits. No more delays. No more 1,000 years. Judgment comes.